Yo, what's going on YouTube? Welcome back to another Minnesota Twins game review. I know this one's a little late. I got back early this morning and totally just fell asleep, so apologies on that, but we're getting this video out. The Minnesota Twins won last night, of course. That's the main thing. They won 8-5 over the Detroit Tigers. It was also Joe Mauer bobblehead night. Here is the bobblehead. It doesn't necessarily look like him entirely, but I think it looks very cool. It's got all his 2009 awards on it. Here is his MVP award. This is the Silver Slugger. Over here is the batting champion, and then of course the Gold Glove. Very, very cool bobblehead. It goes up here with the rest of the Joe Mauer set. So yeah, I'll show you guys that when I get the last one. That'll be cool. So also, before we get into this video, shout out to Glicks right there. Boom, I got this shirt yesterday. My boy Mick at Glicks and Dave, the owner, I believe, is the two guys who are absolutely fantastic over there. If you're ever at Glicks downtown Minneapolis, go to Glicks. I tell you what, it's the best food you'll ever have. And they're not a sponsor or anything, but I just thought I'd say that because they are really, really good. And if you say Clemhawks, I'm sure they'll get you some free water maybe. And then otherwise, though, Mick is in the beer garden way in the back. Go check them out. Say hi. They have absolutely incredible food, and you want to check it out if you're in downtown Minneapolis. So shout out to Glicks right there. Yeah, absolutely go check them out. So let's go into this game right here. It was all over the place. Let's just put it that way. I actually took score at the game right there. There's the scorebook. First time I've done that, and I've been meaning to do it for a while, and it was a lot of fun. It shows you everything in the game, right? It's literally what MLB.com shows me. Instead of looking at my screen, I can look at my book today. So this is awesome. So we started things off in the top of the first, right? Or, well, they did, but we, on the pitcher's mound, started things off. Kyle Gibson gets up a leadoff hit, and we're like, oh, boy, here we go again, right? This is just like, 2 nights ago when Barrios was really struggling. This is not going to be good. But then he gets a K and a double play on Miguel Cabrera. We end the inning, so things are looking good. Then Max Kepler comes up. I didn't write down the pitches, so I'm not exactly sure what the pitch count was. It wasn't on the first pitch of the game, but he does hit a home run to lead off the game, his 6th home run of the season. As a leadoff hitter, his 35th of the year. Boom. Can't be any happier, right? That's a leadoff dinger. Max Kepler, he is so good. And he's really trying to give, Boomstick, Nelson Cruz, a run for that money in the MVP race for the Minnesota Twins. Like I said, go check out that video if you haven't already. But both of those guys are absolutely doing fantastic. We led 1-0 after the first. We also got a base runner on in Polanco, but he was stuck in scoring position, which was really unfortunate because Miguel Sano and Luis Arraez, they both had really good hits. They just went right to fielders, and that just stinks because we could have blown them out of the water in the first inning, and that could have changed this whole game, but we didn't, so we move on. Second inning again. There's a common trend here, by the way, as you might pick it up. Leadoff base hit for Kyle Gibson, and then he gives up another single, but another ground ball double play that gets us out of it. Boom, boom, boom. We also can't do anything, though, in the bottom of the second. A walk by Cave, and that's it. So he gets stranded at first base. Then we go on a little bit of a drought, not going to lie. So Cave's base, or walk, I guess, he was the last base runner in the bottom of the second inning until Marwin Gonzalez in the bottom of the fourth. Now, that's not necessarily a lot, but that's basically when Detroit came back in this game. So, like I said, Edwin Jackson was on the mound. He gave up a walk to Cave, but then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 guys he retired in a row. So the next 2 innings, gave up a base hit to Gonzo, and that was it for the fourth. So, the Twins were struggling at this point, considering that Gibson in the third gave up a leadoff home run. So we're tied at 1. Then a hit by pitch. Then an error by Arraez. That was a bad error. That was really, really bad. That was right to him, and it ate him up. And that ultimately allowed another run to score. So they had a 2-1 lead after 3 because another base hit got him in there. So 4 consecutive home run, hit by pitch, error, and a single. That scored 2 runs. and they were leading in this game. Again, that was in the third inning. We struggled in the fourth, and they also scored in the fourth. They had a leadoff single, another single, and with 2 outs, they had the weirdest play that you will ever see, I think, in a baseball game. So I'm probably going to do an in-depth breakdown of this play in particular, probably tomorrow, but here's how it went in layman's terms. I'm sure you've seen it. If you haven't, the ball was hit to right field. Gonzalez isn't right. The ball is hit to right field. The runner comes around to score. So that's a run. Okay, so 1 run scores. It's 3-1. But then the guy from first base, he's going to third base. So I said there was a leadoff hit. He comes around to score. The guy who was on first after that, so the guy had moved to second. The guy who was on first, he moves to third base. Gonzalez throws to third base, okay? So he tries to get him out at third. It doesn't work. The guy slides in safely. The guy who hit the ball, he tries to advance to second. The throw is not in time, and then the guy he gets in a rundown. The guy scores from third base because we absolutely couldn't throw the ball, and we threw it behind the runner. It was not good, so another run scores. It was 2 runs in that inning, 4-1. And again, if that was a little bit confusing, I'm sorry. I will go into a deep, in-depth breakdown, hopefully tomorrow, about how that all worked and why it was really frustrating. But the reason I'm not going to spend too much time on that, yes, we made a couple of errors in the third, in the fourth, but in the fifth, this is when we came alive. Boom, our bats came alive, and we did fantastic. So Cave led off the inning. This guy is on fire. He did strike out in the 8th, okay? But in his last 7 at-bats, he was 4 for 4 with 3 home runs, a double, and 3 walks. How about that? Cave is on fire lately, and there might be another video coming out about Cave needing to be in the lineup, and maybe Buxton, he might have to take a seat for a while. So Cave leads off the bottom of the 5th with a double. Crone strikes out, but then Rozecki, I wrote down all the nicknames in here for Players Weekend, but Kepler doubles as well. He gets an RBI. Chulo, Polanco, he singles. Boomstick singles. And all of a sudden, we are back in this game. We score 2 runs on that. Of course, Cave's double was scored on Kepler's double. And then Kepler comes in on, I believe, it was Boomstick's single. Yeah, because it was a chopper right down the third base line. It really wasn't a single. Same with Polanco's. They were both infield hits. And there you go. So we had come within 1. It was 4-3. Miguel Sano comes up. Boqueton, boom! See you later. That ball is out of here. I was sitting way up in 325. So you, in that seat, you're looking this way at the field, right? And home plate's over here. And the fence is over here. You can't actually see the ball cross over the fence from where you're sitting in that spot. It's not the greatest seat, but, you know, it was cheap because of the Joe Mauer tickets, and you got them all at once and all that stuff. The point is, that ball, you knew it was crushed off the bat. Absolutely, you knew it was gone. It cleared everything. I think went to the second deck, if I'm not mistaken. That was huge. That put us up, 6-4 at the time. That was absolutely crushed. Great hit. And you couldn't ask for more. You couldn't ask for more in that spot. 2 outs, runners on first and third, down by 1, and Miguel Sano just tanks his 26th home run of the season. That was freaking great. And then in the 6th, we add another run. Garver leads off the inning, and Cave hits a home run. I didn't think this one was going to get out, but it just kept carrying out to center. Like I said, 3 home runs in his last, 7 at-bats. Insane. Or 3 home runs and 7 plate appearances, I guess, because walks don't count as at-bats. But he hit a home run, 3 home runs in the night. Our Bomba counter is 251. That is great. And that was Cave's, 5th home run, I believe, on the season. Sano's 26th and Kepler's 35th. It was a fantastic night for hitting. They only did score 1 more run in the 6th, but who really cares? Because after that, we really did well. And It was a great night. So let's go through pitching really quickly, and then I'll be on my way. But Gibson, he did his job tonight. He didn't do great. He got 5 1/3 innings. He struck out 8. I just want to tell you that he struck out 8 batters, but still gave up 10 hits, 5 runs, 4 earned runs. Redfinger Dyson did give up a runner after Gibson had already stranded him. He bequeathed him, is the term for that. But it was Gibson's run. Dyson gave up a hit, so it was actually Gibson's run that scored there in what, the 6th inning, I think. So, you know, Gibson did okay. He did what he needed to do. He got the win. Dyson, Romo, and Rogers, they all came and shut it down. Romo, a little bit scary there. He walked a guy and gave up a hit, but he struck out the next guy, gave it to Rogers. Rogers got the 5-out save, and that's all you could ask for, right? So, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know it's a little late, but I hope you guys enjoyed it. It was a lot of fun going to the Twins game. I'll be going to one more this year, the last Joe Mauer bobblehead day. So I'll be doing a video with that in 2 weeks. Other than that, though, the video should be pretty regular again, and right after the game. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure to leave a like, subscribe if you enjoyed it, and we'll see you next time. Bye.